Hello and welcome to this week's Pastor Capture. I am Pastor Tammy Palermo and this is Pastor Ivy Smith. And you are stuck with us for the next, 8 weeks? Just the two of us as Pastor Steve is on renewal leave. Last week was Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and we did not get a chance to make Pastor Capture as we're accustomed to, but Kenna did a great job of recapping all of the things that we had going on last week, which was Vacation Bible School, Get Outdoors Camp. We had a volunteer appreciation event on Thursday night. There was the brunch for the young adult brunch that happened on Sunday.
There was baptism.
Oh, there was a baptism on Sunday
at Lake Erie.
Yep. So it was a jam-packed week. You did a funeral on Saturday. I officiated a wedding, and yeah, it was good things. Great things happening at Menor. So this past Sunday, the passage for our final Sunday in our sermon series road trip was from Acts chapter 18, verses 1 to 11, where I preached on Paul, on the go with Paul, and talked about how important it is for us to build each other up in the community and to keep the main thing. Love God and love one another as we love ourselves.
Right. Love God and love neighbor.
Anything you want to...
I liked your message.
Oh, thank you. Would you tell me if you didn't?
Well, I was going to say generally that's the case. I like your messages, but I like preaching. I do. I love preaching in any way and form it comes. But I like your message in modern and then in traditional too. I was over at the Enclave, so I got to sit in the big comfy, relaxing chairs and
you stayed awake. That was good.
But I loved seeing the young people from God Camp in the traditional. I saw it on screen. And then VBS kids were in the modern. And those songs are just, I love that they have time each day to practice the songs and sing them out and do all the movements and everything. But, when the kids have the CD and they play it in the car and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love when the parents...
It's really ingrained.
Yeah, and the parents are like, we've been listening to it on repeat. And like, you keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for Sunday school, they talked about empowered. The Holy Spirit empowers us. And it was the final lesson in that series. And they were actually using Acts 13, 1 to 3. And I know they made a cool keychain as a craft, and so it was fun for them. Nice. This Sunday, for Sunday school, for the kindergarten through 5th grade, they're going to start a new unit called On the Go, which is sort of ironic because we just did the go. Anyhow, their faith focus is we go where God calls us. And this week, they are going to talk about God calls children. 1 Samuel 3, 1 to 21, where Samuel begins serving God. So that will be fun for them.
At a very young age.
And then this Sunday is a standalone Ubuntu.
Yes, Ubuntu is a word from Africa in their languages that has a meaning to the interconnectivity, the togetherness that we should have as humans, as people, not necessarily from churches or from your environment or from your zip code or anything like that. But just the interconnectedness that everyone's born, and from there, our lives are able to touch each other.
Awesome. Looking forward to that.
It's going to be nice.
That is a concept that we talked about in seminary that I really resonated with. It's that compassion and justice thing.
I was going to say, as soon as I looked it up, I was like, this is a lot of Pastor Tammy's side. That, it has that part where the first picture that came up was Nelson Mandela about, this, and then the next one was Desmond Tutu. So you kind of get a framework of where this is going, of a global type, connectivity of, how we are, spirit to spirit, not necessarily, male, female, all of that, and or young, old, rich, poor, none of that matters.
Right.
We're
just all
people
in this together.
And I love that we're in the book of Acts. I was going to say that's just, just nice.
Excellent.
Nice to be,
Excellent. This Friday, the church office will be closed because it is the holiday, July 4th. Did you know that?
It's coming up.
And this Sunday also will be communion in worship, in modern and in traditional. So to look forward to that. I think that's pretty much, it's kind of a slower week, I think, this week, which is great. I will say that the following Monday on the 7th starts Middle School Mission Week. So if you have not registered your student who just completed grades 6, 7, and 8, hop on that. If you have questions about that, let me know. But there's lots of great things being planned for that. So we always enjoy when you like, share, and subscribe to any of our socials, making sure that you stay connected. 9 a.m. is modern worship online and in person, also kindergarten through 5th grade and middle school Sunday school. And at 11 o'clock, live and streamed is traditional and also K through 5th grade Sunday school. Both services, the early childhood area is open for your littles to come and be loved on while you sit back, relax, and enjoy worship. So we really appreciate that you took the time to watch this week's Pastor Capture.